Mrs. Palomino?
Yes.
Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ms. Lozano?
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Carrabble?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Garcia Martinez? Yes, ma'am. Motion carries. The consent agenda has passed. Thank you. Item number 3. First reading of proposed ordinance of the mayor and the city council of the city of Hialeah, Florida, amending chapter 98 entitled zoning, article 5, zoning district regulations, division 34, Hialeah Park District of the Code of Ordinances, by revising Hialeah Code section 1630.13 entitled permitted uses, limitations, and prohibitions to provide for state-sanctioned casino gambling and related activities, convention and exhibition facilities, medical and dental offices, and providing expanded definition of equestrian, hospital, and training facilities, and miscellaneous revisions, repealing all ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith, providing penalties for violation hereof, providing for inclusion in code, providing for a severability clause, and providing for an effective date.
Yes, President.
Yes, sir.
Well, first of all, I want to acknowledge Brady Jr. is here, John, for being here. And I think we are, again, we're in the final process that we're doing these closed now because they need it, and we need to open that casino and everything else that's going to happen there. And, Don, any words you want to say? I mean, how close are we looking now? I know we have spoken. I don't know if they know about it.
So very close, Mayor. As you know, this summer we will be completing the first phase of our project, and we just want to thank the community, the public at large, and all of the elected officials and various department heads and so forth within the city that have been cooperating with us in achieving our common goals.
Thank you, John. Do we have any questions?
The Hialeah Park District was created a number of years ago, and it really included at that time, it was going to be gaming, like cardroom games. The legislature expanded it to allow casino gambling or slots machines to operate in the Hialeah Park District. So this ordinance, the primary focus is to allow state-sanctioned casino gambling under Florida law, and we've expanded some definitions at the request of the property owners, to include some additional uses.
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Casasonosa, second by Councilwoman Fuentes. Please call the roll. Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ms. Lozano?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Carrabble?
Absolutely.
Ms. Garcia Martinez? Yes, ma'am. Mr. Palomino?
Yes.
Motion carries. The item is approved. Next hearing is set for June 26, 2013. Item number 4. First reading of proposed ordinance approving the development agreement by and among South Bay Realty LTD, a Florida Limited Partnership, South Florida Racing Association LLC, a Florida Limited Liability Company, and the City of Hialeah, Florida, a copy of which is attached hereto and made a part hereof as Exhibit 1. Property comprising an area having East 32nd Street as its northern boundary, having East 4th Avenue as its eastern boundary, having East 21st Street as its southern boundary, and having Palm Avenue as its western boundary, all located in Hialeah, Florida, repealing all ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith, providing penalties for violation hereof, providing for a severability clause, and providing for an effective date.
Okay, this is the developer agreement between the city and the operators and owners of the racetrack. This allows, it's a 30-year agreement, and it allows for a contribution by the, quote, developers of the casino and racetrack facilities, and we will get a percentage of the gross revenues as defined in the developer agreement. The percentages are 1.5% up to and including $200 million, 1.65% of the gross revenues from 200 through 300 million, 2% from 300 million to 550 million through 550 million, and 2.25% over 550 million. This was negotiated by the administration and the developers. We're happy to conclude those lengthy negotiations that were available to bring this for first reading. And this is in place together with a new ordinance that you just approved for first reading. They'll be ready for the casino gambling operation in July and August when they're ready to open.
Motion by Councilman Hernandez and second by Councilwoman Fuentes. Please call the roll. Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ms. Lozano?
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Carrabble?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Garcia Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Casal Munoz?
Yes.
Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Motion carries. The item is approved. Next hearing is set for June 25th, 2013.
Again, thank you, John, you and your family, thank you.
Yes. Item number 5. First reading of proposed ordinance amending Hialeah, Florida Ordinance 1230, May 24, 2012, that approved the Okeechobee Metro Rail Station Transit-Oriented Development Lease Agreement between Miami-Dade County, Florida, and the City of Hialeah, Florida, for 99 years to increase the number of senior affordable housing units for development and city-area uses and parking from 100 units to 180 units, comprising of 3 phases of 60 units, with each phase to be completed in successive 3-year periods in the amount of $1, and authorizing the mayor and the acting city clerk as attesting witness on behalf of the city to enter into the lease agreement between the city as tenant and Miami-Dade County, Florida as landlord, in a form acceptable to the city attorney, and execute any and all documents in furtherance therewith, providing penalties for violation hereof, providing for severability clause, and providing for an effective date.
President,
Yes, sir.
this is, again, great news for our seniors. Low-income seniors will be able to, this is the first step, pretty much, this is the lease agreements, we actually get the plan, and then we'll go to the next phase. But if many of us were here when this piece of land started, it was supposed to be back in the boom, when we had it was a private-public deal, and they were gonna build some high towers and all that, and we were here, and I think we voted for it, and just, then the boom, went down and everything happened. But we have been able to again, work together with Fred and the county, to go back on. We've gotten the strong support of our commissioners, our Hialeah commissioners. The mayor said that publicly too, so this is the first step. We're going to move forward and try to get this accomplished as soon as possible.
Last year, the council approved 100 units, and now the agreement is we're going to do 3 phases of 60 units each over a 3-year period. So it'll be over 9 years, and we'll be able to put 180 units, in construction, and it'll be fully for elderly, subsidized elderly housing.
Motion by Councilman Fuentes and a second by Councilman Hernandez. Please call the roll. Ms. Lozano?
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Carrabble?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Garcia Martinez? Yes. Ms. Casal Munoz?
Yes.
Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Motion carries. The item is approved. Next hearing is set for June 25th, 2013. Thank you. Item number 6. First reading of proposed ordinance accepting the offer from the Graham Company to sell a 2.52-acre unimproved parcel of land comprising of 4 well sites connected by an access road to serve the Hialeah reverse osmosis water treatment plant, consisting of approximately 109,900 square feet of total area, located north of Northwest 170th Street along the east side of the Florida Turnpike right-of-way in unincorporated Miami-Dade County for the sum of $300,000, and ratify the contract for the sale and purchase of the property with the seller, the Graham Company, a copy of which is attached here to and made a part hereof as Exhibit 1, and authorizing the expenditure of such funds, shared equally by Miami-Dade County to purchase the property, including the purchase price, agreed upon closing costs and fees, repeating all ordinances and parts of ordinance in conflict therewith, providing penalties for violation hereof, providing for severability clause, and providing for an effective date. Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Leal, thank you.
No, that's okay. There are 4 well sites that the city needs. It's not for the initial operations, it'll be for the overall operations of the reverse osmosis water treatment plant. There are 4 sites located, we'll also have an access road right where the Heft is, which is the Homestead extension of the Turnpike. We're really pleased to work this out with the Graham companies. It took several years, but we will close hopefully within a month so that we can begin construction and complete the well sites and the distribution, pipes for the water treatment plant. This won't impede the closing. The closing, we have enough, well sites, that we can supply water, but it will be for the future expansion if we go to 17.5 million gallons per day.
Motion by Councilman Hernandez,
Second.
second by Councilwoman Fuentes. Please call the roll. Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Carrabble?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Garcia Martinez? Yes, ma'am. Ms. Casal Munoz?
Yes.
Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ms. Lozano? Yes. Motion carries. The item is approved. Next hearing is set for June 25th, 2013. Thank you. Item number 7, first reading of proposed ordinance amending chapter 74 entitled Signs of the Code of Ordinances, and in particular amending Article 1 entitled In General, amending section 74-1 definitions, amending the definition of banner sign to include flags, sails, teardrops, and feather banners, amending Article 3 entitled Regulations, Division 1 generally, specifically amending section 74-146 prohibited signs and sign devices to exempt certain banner signs from prohibited fluttering, spinning, or other similar devices, amending section 74-148 temporary signs, renaming the section specific purpose signs, and deleting provisions for banner signs therein, amending Division 3 entitled District Regulations, specifically amending section 74-118 signs in other districts, adding a new subsection 6 entitled Banner Signs, and providing new regulations for banner signs, including duration of display, location, maximum height, width, number, permit application, maintenance, and enforcement, repealing all ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict therewith, providing penalties for violation hereof, providing for inclusion in code, providing for severability clause, and providing for an effective date. Yes, sir.
I know, with technology, with technology, new types of signs continue to come up, and something that years ago nobody would have imagined, but today the technology is out there where these banners be produced, and as you know, our ordinance does not cover those signs, and as such, those signs really are illegal right now, and I think it's important for us to work hand in hand with the businesses to be able to allow them to have these signs in a legal, controlled, regulated manner. And we're going to do a little presentation for you, but this banner sign, hoping to accomplish that, to be able to help business owners, allow them to have the signs, but do it in a way that's regulated and controlled and safe. And again, we are adjusting to the times and new technology, we take printing technology aside, for us to be able to stay encourage, again, healthy businesses. Again, right now, they're illegal, there is no control, no regulation, and I think it's important that we do those things. And as saying that, I know that we have a presentation, so we'll move forward with that.
Apart from the presentation, we have a real banner, so the banner. I'm sure that you know what you're talking about.
The speakers are, I don't think the speakers are on. Okay.
A banner sign means a sign having letters, characters, or illustrations applied to cloth, plastic, paper, or fabric of any kind, with only such material for and this is the situation that we have now, that we want to regulate and remedy. And the banners will be allowed in all zoning districts except the residential districts. Are allowed only when associated with a promotional or special event, not intended to be used as primary or permanent signage, and may be displayed for 90 consecutive days. Additional display period of 90 days is allowed with a lapse of 90 days between display periods. The flag, sail, teardrop, feather banner signs, or similar freestanding banner signs, this is what the ordinance is about. They shall be always installed in private property, shall not encroach into the right of way. They should be no less than 30 feet between flags, no less than 15 feet from side property lines. They should be out of the side triangle, clear vision, or side distance at the intersection of public streets and private driveways. And the maximum dimensions are 2 feet wide by 12 feet high, counted from the front cross. The maintenance. They must be made of durable material capable of withstanding the outdoor elements for the period of time allowed to be displayed. Shall not contain any tear, tattered edges, stains, or other signs of wear. When broken or damaged or in poor condition, must be removed within 24 hours notice from the system. The permit application will be very simple, it's only 2 pages. It must be made by the business owner with written approval of the property owner. They should bring a sketch of the proposed location to be reviewed by the Planning and Zoning Division, and the city will issue a color decal that will identify the display period. In that way, we can enforce the law, so we will be able to see the decal, see the colors, and see the one that we gave in January is green. We know that it's 3 months, that it's no longer good. Additional display period requires a new decal, and the permit fee will be $75 for the sample of one of the The decals will go in the bottom portion of the pole. In the case of the banners, they should be displayed in the front, and the sign must be removed immediately on the expiration of the display period, because between periods they should be a lapse of 90 days. It's very simple. We prepare that brochure in English and Spanish that we will be able to provide to the customers. So it's a process that is easy.
That is 12 feet, right?
Yes.
I'm asking the council to waive the requirement that you can't have a sign that supports up an item. That's in support of the sign. I'm just, that's your instruction.
I'm off, Secretary.
Okay, Bill. Yeah, you got me, Bill. You got me.
Thank you. Again, this gives us an opportunity. This new signage is something that can happen just recently in the last couple of years, to be able to allow those businesses to have a legal sign, do it in a way that is regulated, it's controlled, it's done correctly. Right now, we have businesses that are using those permanent signs. We have businesses that are arguing with each other because you have yours up first before I do it, I don't have a chance to put mine up. This is taking all those things into consideration. I think it's a fair start, so that we can start, again, legalizing this process to most of those businesses and doing it in a way that is regulated, controlled, safe for everybody involved. Part of this ordinance reads also, and I don't know if it's here, that in case of a storm, you have to remove it. Just like over here with everything else, it takes all these things into consideration, only for, again, helping the business, citizen, for safety, and for every other reason. So I open it up, or not, I'd like to ask for your support.
To the chair.
Yes.
Mayor, I just noted now, and I have only one issue, and I know, as I explained to you earlier, my concern was really the price, that we make it affordable, consider that it'll be, less than $1 a day, and I thought bringing it down to $75 is reasonable for a 90-day period, but I thought always our concern was really the flags, and the flags displayed, the properties outside of the businesses. But the concern that I have is a banner on a wall. The issue that I have with that is a lot of business owners that own their own properties and placing a banner on the wall. I think it just doesn't look right for them to have to request a permit for a banner in their own wall of their own building. I see the flag issues and the degradation of flags and the lack of business owners even fighting for space and the over use of them and the concern, the visibility of some of the autos moving within the city that they not be able to see, and then at some point, the president said she even had one that almost slapped you in the face with the wind blowing or whatever if you're walking by, and I've seen those. I'm just concerned about the only aspect of this ordinance will be the banner on the wall.
Well, the signage the signage before was not allowed, the banners on the walls were never allowed before. They were only allowed, I think, for a period of 90 days or something.
We really haven't changed that one.
Yeah, that hasn't changed.
In fact, we left the 32 maximum feet. We haven't touched this.
Yeah.
This one is just a part of a temporary sign. Legally, you can't have a sign there for longer than 90 days.
Right.
So this part, we haven't touched. We just want it as part of a temporary sign. That's exactly what it is. We haven't changed it. And it's even, we even left the 32 square feet maximum size. We haven't touched it. Not so much. Still same as that.
Question: what about painting on the building? This will not be part of this ordinance, so we just paint
No,
the
because it's
building.
not a banner, it's not temporary. The other one is permanently attached.
We don't have regulations right now of murals. Usually it's just something that might be know, Deborah.
I mean, I've seen buildings that look like a fire.
But we don't necessarily have regulations on mural.
Maybe we should. When they finish the building, most of the time, they don't come for permit, but they should comply with the requirement that should be no more than 10% of the facade. But also,
Where I can see that, I think it's gonna be an issue is, you know, this is your building, you wanna put a banner on your building, it's not attached to your permanent building.
yeah, but look at these photographs that I cannot enlarge, that you will see behind this, flag, there are banners that are installed not in the walls of the building. What they do, they put the structure and they put the banners there.
I agree, and that's not
So that's
allowed.
why we should explain that the wall banners are the ones that go with the wall.
And I'm okay with that, I just think that asking for a permit or a fee to put a banner on your own building wall, I don't know, I don't know if that we're going something a little bit more beyond than we should for that.
We don't have to permit the drawing that see that those banners become permanent. Good if you put them for income tax fees or something like that, but you don't want the banners to be.
I think the one good thing is like in tax periods, sometimes the businesses will just hang them from the rooftop of the inner part of the shopping center. And this ordinance, basically what it does is it tells you how you can put it up in your business so that it's safe. It's not anything new.
We're not changing this one, but we're just putting it part
Yeah.
because it is a temporary, but we have not changed that. As a matter of fact, we left, we have to change it, now, let's leave it 32 square feet maximum size. I didn't want to touch it, I just want to agree with you. We're not touching it. Just, a lot of things out there are not even protected, us, and really be not illegal. So this will make it legal to be able to, again, be able to totally regulate and give people the right to be able to do it. But we haven't changed that part.
That one's on the books right now.
Yes, sir.
It's temporary.
To another section. We did not make any changes.
Is there any comments on the item? There's a motion by Councilwoman Fuentes. Is there a second? Second by Councilman Hernandez. Please call the roll.
Ms. Garcia Martinez?
Yes.
Ms. Casal Munoz?
Yes.
Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ms. Lozano?
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Cargo?
Yes, ma'am.
Motion carries. The item is approved. Next hearing is set for June 25th, 2015.
Thank you. Number 8, board appointments. 8A.
Proposed resolution appointing Hashtag Carnival to the Personnel Board of the City of Hialeah as the City Council appointment for the remainder of a 2-year term ending on June 26, 2014.
Okay. Yes, there's a motion for all these items today. Motion by Councilwoman Fuentes. Second by Councilwoman Capal. Please call the roll.
Ms. Casal Munoz?
Yes.
Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ms. Lozano?
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Cargo?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Garcia Martinez?
Yes.
Motion carries. The item is approved.
Thank you. Item 8B.
Proposed resolution appointing Lorenzo Baca to the Personnel Board of the City of Hialeah as the International Association of Firefighters and PTA appointment for a 2-year term ending on June 26, 2015.
Motion by Councilwoman Fuentes and second by Councilwoman Capal. Please call the roll.
Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ms. Lozano? Mr. Hernandez? Mr. Cargo?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Garcia Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Casal Munoz?
Yes.
Motion carries. The item is approved.
Thank you. Item 8C.
Proposed resolution reappointing Grecia Pedro Amenedo to the Personnel Board of the City of Hialeah as the mayor's appointment for a 2-year term ending on June 26, 2015.
Motion.
Motion by Councilwoman Capal and a second by Councilwoman Fuentes. Please call the roll.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ms. Lozano?
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Cargo?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Garcia Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Casal Munoz?
Yes.
Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Motion carries. The item is approved.
Item 8E. 8D, sorry.
Proposed resolution reappointing Soraya Peña to the Personnel Board of the City of Hialeah as the mayor's appointment for a 2-year term ending on June 26, 2015.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Capal Munoz, and second by Councilwoman Cortez. Please call the roll.
Ms. Lozano?
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez? Mr. Carabo?
Yes.
Ms. Garcia Martinez?
Yes.
Ms. Casamuño?
Yes.
Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gonzalez? Motion carries, the item is approved.
Item 8E, please.
Proposed resolution reappointing Brian Avila as a member of the Planning and Zoning Board for a 2-year term ending on June 28, 2015.
Motion. Second.
Motion by both councilwomen. Motion by Councilwoman Capal Munoz, and second by Councilwoman Cortez. Please call the roll.
Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Carabo?
No doubt, of course.
Ms. Garcia Martinez?
Yes.
Ms. Casamuño?
Yes.
Ms. Fuentes? Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ms. Lozano?
That is out.
Motion carries, the item is approved.
Mr. Carroll, if I were you, I would rent that absolutely. You got me some bucks? Item 8F.
Proposed resolution reappointing Daisy Castellanos as a member of the Planning and Zoning Board for the remainder of a 2-year term ending on June 28, 2014.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Capal Munoz, second by Councilwoman Cortez. Please call the roll.
Ms. Garcia Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Casamuño?
Yes.
Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ms. Lozano?
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Carabo?
Yes.
Motion carries, the item is approved.
Thank you. Item 8E.
Proposed resolution reappointing Diego Perez as a member of the Planning and Zoning Board for a 2-year term ending on June 28, 2015.
Motion.
Second. That's over 20 years, I think.
Oh my gosh, Diego's been here forever, right?
Been here a long time.
Yeah.
He's right around this. He's right around this.
At least around, okay. Is it unanimous?
He's actually my appointment.
Okay, so,
He's great.
yeah, he's great.
I think he's got multiple.
Yes. I think everybody's taking a scrutiny.
Motion by Councilwoman Capal Munoz, and second by everybody else. And second by Councilman Hernandez.
Ms. Casamuño?
Yes.
Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ms. Lozano?
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Carabo?
Yes.
Ms. Garcia Martinez?
Yes.
Motion carries, the item is approved.
Item 8H.
Proposed resolution reappointing Ovidio Perez as a member of the Planning and Zoning Board for a 2-year term ending on June 28, 2015.
Second.
At the Ovidio Julio. Okay, motion by Councilwoman Hernandez, and second by Councilwoman Cortez. Please call the roll.
Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ms. Lozano?
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Carabo?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Garcia Martinez?
Yes.
Ms. Casamuño?
Yes.
Motion carries, the item is approved.
Item number 9, unfinished business. New business? Item 8. No, we have item 8.
Discussion about council recess in the month of July 2013. Next council meeting, 2013.
We will be in,
Can I take this discussion? Yes.
what's the discussion? We're not gonna be here. We haven't done it in like 4 years.
I know.
That was a good time. Yes? Okay. In 4 or 5 years? 4 or 5 years, we're gonna take a recess in July. Item 11, comments and questions? Yes, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, name and address for the record, please.
Juan Santana, 1190 West 56th Street.
How can I help you, sir?
I was coming here today 'cause I saw the thing with the banners and stuff, and I wanted to ask you the council a question.
Mhm.
Right now, people that are sitting holding banners in wheelchairs or people that are disabled, right? Are they going to be violated for this too?
People that are sitting in
The sidewalks. In the sidewalks, they're holding the banner for the business. Like people that swing
That's not
the.
really being addressed here, or addressing our business signs.
Yes.
and
Well, they're
that's-
holding a business sign, so that's what I'm asking a question about.
Oh, you mean the ones that, oh, okay, like,
Yes.
oh, we didn't address those. That's not part of it. But that's not part of the sign.
Right. I just want to make sure we have that on record that it's not part of that.
It's not
Because.
part of that.
All right. Thank you. That's all I wanted to ask.
That's
You
okay.
guys have a nice
If
day.
you'd like a copy, you can ask the city clerk for a copy.
I will. I will. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and administer, no further comment.
Yeah.
want to remind everybody something very important. On Friday, I know we'll be putting out that, we have 2 days and we have room 14, we're opening this for senior citizens, for housing, for our buildings that are building right now. It will be, from 10 in the morning, 3 o'clock. We've done the internet, or the housing, or if you're already in our libraries and we have people that help them out. It'll be very quick, whether it is a name, address, phone number, and social security, to enter the lotto for the names that are gonna be paid. So, you know, anybody, I know we get calls all the time. So, at the time, if you have not, so please call the people that, you know, that to apply. That one day window, from 10 to 3, what you do need to tell them is, they don't have to be at 8 in the morning or anything, it doesn't matter if you do it at 10 or you do it at 3. You know, there's gonna be a lot of, that's gotta be a lot of, so, you know, that's very, very important. I know that means a lot to make the senior citizens here. You know, I think, I'll just tell you, I think most of the calls will be catered to that. So, every 4 day, 14 Friday, that's the word out. And that's it.
Mayor, I had heard that the line for the application itself was earlier in the morning. I had heard that the window for the computer was from 10 to 3.
No,
Or it's just 10 to 3?
No, there's a line for application.
No,
You
okay.
could actually do you could actually, if you have an internet, you go into the housing, our housing website, you can do it from there. But we know that a lot of senior citizens are not comfortable with the computer. So we're gonna have a system, pretty much you just gotta show up there, there is no application, there is no nothing. Show up there, and the computer will have people help you and go, name, address, phone number, you know, social.
Okay.
And, you know, and more important, we are going to hand it, we're gonna hand it a real piece of paper. What are the requirements? We've been talking about that. You gotta be over 62 years old, your partner can't be older than 59, you can't make more than 24 to get a 27,000 something, to make sure that we're not wasting their time.
Well, in the line.
Right, or, and I respect the line, it's just gonna move quickly. Or just, you know, apply it and later on it's not qualified. So, there won't be any free thing, just go in there.
Did you get something?
Anybody can do it, it's gonna be very simple, but we are going to assist, we know some of our seniors are not gonna be able to do it, so we want to make sure they get something. So Friday, I know we'll be talking to Marlo, library department, we will be open all our libraries to help those senior citizens. But again, they can do it on the computer. If anybody has a family member or somebody has a family member, they can do it on the computer, the same way, easier than when you have to go to the library.
There are legally, are aides allowed to be able to assist anyone from within this building, even if it's our computers, our personal computers?
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if
Anywhere
you're
that
from any
issue?
computer. We're just doing it as a service, but at the end of the day, all you're doing is you're putting information, and that information will be going to the lottery. That's what it needs to be picked. It can be from home, it can be, all we're doing is we're giving a service.
Right, I just want to make sure that it's
It
okay
can
for
be
you to do
done,
it
it
from
can
our
be
office
done
here?
anywhere, it can be done from
Okay.
offices
Is
here,
that okay?
anywhere.
Oh, yes.
No, I don't want to will call, but I
I don't know the system, but I think you just have to access, provide the information. It will come from any computer, as far as I know.
Okay, okay.
It's just a website.
We help in so many other issues, that if we can help, and we have people here, and we can assist them, that would be good.
We're setting it up, you know, at the fixed library location. So, you know, I think it's moving.
Okay.
Name, address, phone number, which is very basic stuff. More important, please make sure that if people are bringing people home, using it with, you know, public housing, Signage, you know, and
I got 3 of those. too.
yeah, so you guys say no, it's senior citizens, or this income, so more explain to what it is, so when they get there, it's just gonna be quick, just don't expect lines, you know, we'll have plenty of people there, but I think they're
Through the chair?
Yes, ma'am. I have a quick question about that application, and I had a couple of people ask me today. When you fill out that application, that's for the lotto, specifically for these new buildings. So if you've already applied for Section 8, will this be a second application for anything that they've applied?
No, this has to be Section 8 with.
Affordable homes,
Affordable homes,
right.
yeah. So if you're still on the list, this is, we're now, again, adding names to the list, a lot.
So it's names to the list,
A
so.
lot, over here, before you, right. So let's Yeah, it's not.
Because I don't want people to double, you know that if you fill out the same application twice, they automatically take you off the list. So I want to make sure that everybody understands that might happen if you're filling out for the same affordable home.
No, okay, yeah, good point, no. But what we're concerned is, I don't think that would be an issue. We're concerned is for people not to think that, like, they're gonna put their name in there 10 times, okay?
Right.
That will disqualify. Like, what we talked about, I mean, if you're confused, you're not sure.
Right, especially with the window period.
Yeah, they can apply.
Okay.
The thing is, we don't want people thinking that they can go to their computer all day and put themselves in 100 times, that's gonna improve their, that will disqualify.
Okay.
Okay. At this time here, everybody, let's go ahead and administer the oath, for liability. To all that's person, if you have to sign on an item, please stand and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, and so say I do? Jura o afirmo que el testimonio que va a dar será la verdad, toda la verdad y únicamente la verdad, y que yo esté testigo, por favor diga que sí y la respuesta es afirmativa. Let the record reflect that I have responded in the affirmative. En el archivo público constará que todos han respondido afirmativamente. Easy one, second reading and public hearing for proposed ordinance granting a variance permit to allow a single-family home on a self-standing size lot having a width of 50 feet or a minimum average width of 75 feet required and a total area of 6,980 square feet more or less, or a total area of at least 7,500 square feet is required, contrary to Hialeah Code Section 98499. Property located at 197 West 33rd Street, Hialeah, Florida, repeating all ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith, providing penalties for violation hereof, providing for severability clause, and providing for an effective date. This is a public hearing that's open to the public for comments and questions.
Motion to approve, second.
For the done, we'll close the public hearing, and there's a motion by Councilwoman Capazon, second by Councilwoman Quinn. Thank you. You want to go there?
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ms. Lozano? Yes. Mr. Hernandez?
Yes.
Mr. Cargo?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Garcia Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Pamuño? Yes. Ms. Fuentes?
Motion carried, the item is approved.
How we doing?
Shaking.
Busy Street. Recommendation of denial from the Planning and Zoning Board for rezoning from R1 one-family district to R2 one and two family residential district, and consider granting variance permit to allow lot coverage of 34%, maximum of 30% allowed, and allow the following existing setbacks. For front unit, east side of 5.3 feet, 7.5 feet required. For rear unit, rear of 6.55 feet, 25 feet required. East side of 5.35 feet, west side of 5.5 feet, 7.5 feet required for porch. Property located at 398 East 43rd Street, Hialeah. Thank you. Name and address to record.
Chief, thank you for passing out the memo for the police officers not to take people's cameras anymore. All right, thank you, I appreciate that.
Let's go.
What do you think, Keith? What happened tonight? Huh? It's a comedian, huh? Let's go. Abajo, ven, vamos, let's go. No problem. It's still on? It's still on, right? Good. Who's that behind me? Oh, okay. Yeah. He's scared of me. What he said in the elevator? No. What'd he say? I want to know what he said. Jess, I asked you what... No. What did he say?
Oh, he's like,
What did he say, Ashley? Look at the camera.
Are you fucking serious? He's like, I can't wait for the campaign, and then he said something in Spanish.
What did he say in Spanish, Jess?
I don't know, I didn't understand him.
Okay.
He said something, mayor.
I didn't understand what he said.
You heard it first, people. Alright? He's scared. Because we're going to be talking about some real issues. I'm out.